Acacia. You have been evicted.
How you doing?
I'm good. And how are you?
I'm okay.
I'm great.
You seem so tired. Oh, Vele, naturally, you're very intimidating.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yo, I
Wow. I am tired. I am very tired. I am
Shame.
exhausted.
You've been in and out of interviews.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I mean, it comes with, the job.
Comes with being famous.
If you're gonna call it that.
How have you been? How are you?
I'm great, man. I guess I'm just adjusting, with being outside and being able to be in contact with my family and my friends, and different people, I guess, so that feels great, honestly.
Have you video called your daughter yet?
No, I have not.
How?
I have not video called her yet because, no, I had a busy day yesterday, and by the time I was free, it was late.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to see her soon. So, yeah.
I'm excited. You light up when you speak about her.
Yeah, dude, like, you know what? I always say that's one thing God got right in my life more than anything. Like, my daughter is the one thing God definitely got right.
Definitely. So, how was your entire experience at the Big Brother house?
Oh, it was beautiful, guys. Like, just being in that kind of environment, and just being granted the opportunity to take part in the show, that was just amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience. It was fun. It was emotional. There were ups and downs, but more than anything, I lived in the moment and I enjoyed every second of it, whether good or bad. It was amazing.
Speaking of whether good or bad, what would you say was your bad experience and what would you say was your very good experience?
My bad experience would definitely be just like, having those petty arguments in the house with certain individuals, that for me was like just my bad experience. It got redundant and exhausting at some point. But because I'm very like confrontational and I can't just go to sleep when I know that there's, issues that I need to address. My beautiful and good experience would definitely have to be just, being able to live in the moment and to laugh and to have fun, and to party and to see the DJs on Saturday nights. That was exciting.
Yeah.
They came to the table and they made sure that we have fun and we dance and we enjoy ourselves. You might have seen, like, if you watch the show, we were constantly sweating. There was no weekend where we are not sweating, because it is fun. It is exciting. But more than anything, I enjoyed Stokey's sets. I enjoyed DJ Stokey's sets. That was a beautiful set. It was fun.
So you mentioned that you can't really go to sleep without having addressed something that's really bothering you, ne? So you did like you were confronting people, you were speaking about things that don't sit right with you.
Yeah.
Do you think that might have been the contributing factor to you being nominated?
Of course. I mean, that's one of my strong points, and I mean, a lot of people like the ability to address issues, a lot of people like the ability to speak their mind and to be free and to be open and say how they feel, about certain issues. And I was not that person. And, when you are surrounded by individuals where, there might be some insecurities or, just uncomfortability with them, it's very difficult for people to receive things. Certain information about you, telling them how they might think you think they are bad people. And I think that's where the misconception is with the things that I was communicating on the show. I was not saying that they are bad people. I was merely stating that they are doing something bad at that present moment.
Yeah.
And that's why I see nothing wrong with me addressing issues. I mean, if people want to let things go, then let things go. If it works for you, it works for you. I cannot, let things go and just go to sleep and pretend like, we're gonna be kumbayaring tomorrow because
Yeah.
it's the game. No, we can. I mean, we're playing the game, yes, but to some degree, respect also has to play a part in it.
Do you think that maybe viewers did not like that part about you? Because I think on the week, last week, because you were evicted on that Sunday, remember during the week you had a very heated, what I say, heated argument with Tools, and there was Yoli. It's like it was a week of confrontations and fights and whatever.
Unfortunately, like I said to you, people are insecure. People don't want to address the truth. People don't want to speak out. People don't want to speak up. So it's easier to assume that I was just merely causing trouble or stirring trouble or whatever. But when you are in that setting, you will understand what was happening and why I had to do what I had to do. And I cannot sit here and justify what I did. I'm very confrontational and I'm very upfront about that. And the situation with Tools and I, it was just merely a misunderstanding. But obviously, people will blow that out of proportion because for the likes and the just the finger disease is a real thing.
Yeah,
it's a very real thing. So I mean, I don't take anything personally. I'm very outspoken and I'm very blunt, and I address things the way they are and how I see them. And that's just me.
And I'm guessing you're also unapologetic about it. You don't regret doing all those things. And given a chance, you would never change what you did in the house.
No, of course. I mean, look, I'm a human being, right? And I mean, my emotions do run wild from time to time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was happy in the house, I was happy. Like, I laughed a lot as well. As much as I was confrontational, I think I laughed a lot, but people focus more on the negative versus the positive, and that's why I'm not going to dwell on it, because I know that I laughed more than I actually argued or confronted individuals in the house. If you would, check correctly. And to me, people just don't like to be honest, in a sense that when I had that altercation with Tools, you might have seen that I got emotional because he was not hearing me. And that's why I'm not going to be affected by individuals thinking, because they are selective at what they see. It's very selective. And I apologize continuously to Tools when bad people. So for me, it's like, what do you want me to do? I beg? I lick the ground? Like, to show that I am, I'm sorry, for me, that was just one of the things where it's like, you can never please everybody. And as long as Tools and I were cool at that present moment, and he understood my apology and he got my apology and I left and we were still on good terms, whatever, people think, I mean, that's on them.
You don't care, ma'am.
No, I honestly don't care, because if I need to apologize, I apologize, and I must have shown that. And if something hurts me, I express it. And if something feels unfair to me, I also express it. So I'm fair, in my engagements, because when you are fair and you are grown, you apologize. So I apologized. But if I'm not wrong, why must I apologize when I am not wrong? You know what I mean? And that's just my stance.
Do you think that you speak more than you listen, especially in an argument?
You know what? People would say that I speak more than I listen, but you must understand that I listen to the details. So to you, you might want me to listen to a whole sentence. But if just 2 words for me are already a lie, why must I sit there and listen to you speak a whole sentence because it's going to be a lie? You know what I mean? Like, if you go back to the footage of, the house, I had a confrontation with Norman. And Norman was accusing me of this and that, the food and the whatnot, and I asked to be excused and I went to my room. Was he not the same individual that came to my room and cried next to me and apologized because he got it all twisted? And that's my problem, because, we get intoxicated and we forget certain things, and we blame the one that speaks the most. It's so easy to confront and address the one that speaks the most.
You were picking your plate. Nobody said take this plate.
Actually, I was told this plate to take.
No bullshit. You're talking shit.
I gave him a plate.
An apology if you mind, but if you don't have to, it's okay.
It's food. No, apologize for what? It's crazy.
Because you assumed and you were wrong, but it's okay. It's not that deep.
But you gave him a plate based on what? She gave you a plate based on what?
That's not what you asked. You asked that nobody was giving a plate and I was giving a plate. So what do you say?
Given a plate for what?
For your ass.
I'm gonna try and start.
Yeah. You're being aggressive over food. I like that. I'm wrong. For as long as I remember in this house, everybody's been getting their meat cut. So if you're gonna be cut because I was in the kitchen
guys,
today,
no, let's just
now
drop
you're full
it.
of
It's
shit,
just too much
honestly.
now. It's getting
Now
out
you're
of
full of
hand.
shit.
I knew this would happen tonight.
The one day I'm in the kitchen, you're complaining about meat being small. You're mad. You're mad. You've been eating small pieces ever since we got into this house.
Tamara!
I think the question
Only
was
today you
simple.
wanna complain.
I think the question was simple, though. The question was who made that decision. It wasn't that detailed.
Tamara!
No, we are It's not that deep. And we are like we are honestly.
Tamara!
Like I'm at a point where we are like
Hi, I'm so cool. Hi.
My words are very aggressive.
You're full of shit.
Okay.
You're full of shit.
See, my Acacia, no.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So my personality also played a role in being misunderstood in that regard, because it was so easy for people to pinpoint me, forgetting that, you know what, even when people were wrong towards me, they would come and apologize and cry next to my bed. Why are we not addressing that? That means I was innocent in my argument. But at first, people probably thought, she's walking away. Yeah, that's who she is. She doesn't listen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to a lie. And then the lie brought itself to me and apologized to me. So why was I supposed to sit there and listen to a lie?
I get you. So now that that's out of the way, we've discussed your personality and all the things viewers had a problem about. I think now it's settled. Let's talk about you and BU. Were you really into BU?
Honestly speaking, no, I was not.
Hi, Bo.
It was, I mean, guys, it was part of the game. I mean, I had to be attracted to someone in the house, right, to have fun. I also wanted to be kissed, but it was not a serious attraction in a sense that I saw us getting married when we get out the house. It was not that deep, guys, honestly. And you know, this is why I say people are very selective in their viewership, because there's a time when I think it was the first weekend I was making the bedding, and BU came into the room and asked to help me with the bedding. And he was saying that people think we were a couple and people think we'd make a good couple. And he was asking if I think that we would make a good couple. And I blatantly said to him, I don't think we'll make a good couple, because you're handsome and I'm beautiful. You're handsome, I'm beautiful. You're confident, I'm confident. You know, like we're gonna clash, you know, because we're too alike. I'm not gonna bend over backwards because you think you're the hottest thing. I also think I'm the hottest thing in the house. You know, so it was not going to be the easiest relationship. But did I want to kiss him? Definitely. Did I want to vibe with him? Of course. And it was just a matter of, you know, just morals in general. You know, like just because I move into a house doesn't mean my morals and my values are left outside the door to some degree. If I have a conversation with you every day and I tell you that I like this guy and everybody's aware that I like this guy, why can't you confront me and say I like him too? You have every right. It's a small setting. We can share men. You know, people in the house can be in relationships right now, but if your partner leaves the house sooner than you, what are you supposed to be doing for the rest of the show? So you're not allowed to move on and have fun with someone else as if we're married.
Hey. Okay, so now that you've explained that, I am guessing there was never a bad blood between you and Venus.
No, you know, like I had nothing against Venus, right? In a sense that I don't mind engaging with Venus anywhere else, you know, outside world or anytime, any day. And that's what people misunderstood. My issue was it's a trusting now, you know. It was a trusting, and it's a game, guys. If I can't trust you with just a simple thing as I like this guy and you go for that guy right in front of my face, this is a game of nominations. This is a game of selection. Only one person is entitled to win.
True.
Only one person is entitled to win. So if I'm going to go around the house trusting everybody, that just makes me a very dumb human being, you know. So I needed to read between the lines and read the signs and check. Okay, so this is the person that did 1, 2, 3. Can I trust them going forward? Because now it was a thing of, can I have a conversation with Venus and trust her not to, you know, turn on her word or do whatever. And I mean, it's a game at the end of the day. I cannot expect you to do that. Everybody has to win.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to win.
And you are all there for the money, obviously.
Hello, we are not there to play kumbaya.
Yeah.
Every day, all day. No, I'm not there to baby your emotions. I'm not there to nurse your feelings. I'm not there to mother you. I was not there to be mothered, you know. So it's a very tricky game, guys, but it's an exciting game. Only for the strong.
Hi, Vele. Yo, So, is there any housemate you'd say, yo, I struggled to connect with this one?
Yeah, definitely. It would have to be Tato. It would have to be Tato. It would have to be Yoli. I struggled to genuinely connect with them. I connected on a game level, but on a humanly level, I mean, it was very hard to connect. You know, I had my guard up, like, you know, I built a wall so high, you know. So I mean, yeah, I had a protective shield, so it was very difficult for me to like fully engage with them.
Why do you think that was?
I mean, you know, both of them have a similar traits. They love to play devil's advocate, and I'm not for that, you know. And I don't like people that play devil's advocates, but they're not being very, very honest and true to what they see, to what they hear, and to what they engage in. You know, the selective engagement. I mean, if you remember correctly, when I was having that food debate with Roman, Tato was pretending to be sleeping there on the chair, busy passing out and waking up. And she knew that she was the source. And when she came into the bedroom, I confronted her. And she was like, oh, I remember. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're very selective. I mean, that was a time for her to be like, no, but I played a part as well. You know, people don't want to be accountable. It's so easy to pinpoint, oh, Acacia's loud, Acacia this, Acacia that. So for me, it was like, at the end of the day, it's a game. I'm not here to, you know, nurse people's feelings, but my own.
You are so consistent about you not nursing people's feelings.
I'm not going to do that. Guys, we're grown. We are grown. If you need your feelings nursed, let's book for therapy sessions, please.
Wow, spicy. Okay.
Let's book for therapy sessions.
You are very spicy. So remember that day when you guys had the kissing game?
Oh, the spin the bottle.
Yes, the spin the bottle. Which guy would you say, that one gave me goosebumps?
None of them, honestly.
Hi, Bo.
No,
It's a
none
safe
of them.
space.
Like,
It's a safe space.
it was just a kiss.
Yeah.
It was just a kiss.
Really?
It was just a kiss. But if I had to choose who had, you know, the best body language, it would definitely be Gashwan. You know, Gashwan, yeah, he knows how to hold you when he kisses you. But when it comes to the kissing part for all of them, I can't necessarily be like that one was the best. No.
Okay. Knowing what you know now that you've been evicted, do you think, is there anything you'd have changed if you got a chance?
If I got a chance to change something when I was in the house, I would definitely, you know, it would have been hard to do this, but I guess being fake is what makes you, you know, survive in the game. I guess I would have been more fake because that's what the people want to see. They want to see fake individuals. So I would give the people what they want, and we the end goal is to get the money. How do you get how do you get one set of 2 million that is directed for one individual among 17 people, and you expect us to always love each other when we are all gunning for that money? That is very unrealistic.
So then why were you not fake?
Why was I not fake? Because it's not in me, man. It's not in me. I cannot do it, because how long are you going to pretend for? And that was my thing. How long should I be keeping this facade up if I put on a facade? How long must I drag it for? I was not going to be able to do that. I was going to suffer, honestly. Because being fake means I need to let a lot of things go, and that is not in me. So It was going to be very difficult, and I think it was going to affect my mental health.
Okay. Now that all has been said and done, and then we have to look forward, you spoke a lot about modeling and acting.
Yes.
How do you think the future looks like now that you're exposed in the Big Brother house? What do you want to do now? What's the way forward?
I mean, yes, I spoke about modeling and acting, and just working with a couple of brands, especially clothing brands, and other various brands, just so if the doors open and when the doors open, I will, accept them with open arms as well. So yeah, that's it's growth from here.
I wish you all the best. I wish you growth. And I know that you've been doing a lot of interviews, and obviously most of us asked you almost the same questions. Is there anything
Yes.
you're thinking, why are you guys not asking me about this? Or is there anything you'd say, I'd like to share this one part?
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the best. Stay beautiful and have a bright future.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you,
Enjoy
babe.
the rest of your day.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Bye.